Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. The drive impact doesn't get them the punish counter, but it's still good. Gets out of there with the backdash. Sure you can? Both fighters planning something? Player one is working with a better game. What can they do with it? Chin right kick for a mix-up. Player one, this is gonna hurt. Are they going to be able to come back and snatch victory from the jaws of defeat? With breather. Player one can't let the corner throw ends it. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Player one, this is gonna hurt. Are they going to be able to come back and snatch victory from the jaws of defeat? With breather. Player one can't let the corner throw ends it. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
USA.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of.
Hope you're ready. Round one.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Definitely saw that counter coming. There's the punish counter. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. Player one will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Player one in that dangerous burnout state. Gets the jump in. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. Player two is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. What's the play here? This is a gigantic knife. Will this super art connect? Goes for the super art? KO! Player one hits up the always important first round. Bill wants to keep the ball rolling. Few prayers could turn this around in their favor. What's the play here? Immediate jump in. Chin right kick for a mix-up. Goes for the super art. Gets the jump in. Throws them to negate the block. Sonic boom. Hits up the always important. Misses the grab. You've got to be mindful of reaching jump-ins at this range. Player one, they're going for the super art. Looks like they both want to stay out of the corner. Experiencing burnout. Player one will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? Throw leaves them wide open. Finishes with the throw. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from experiencing burnout. Final round. Will have to deal with this dangerous bout of stacking things in their favor with solid punches. Sonic boom for themselves to seal the deal. Throws a fireball wide open. Chin right kick for a mix-up. We're just getting started here. Who will take control? Player one can't use drive anymore. Drive gauge gap here. What now? Sets up with the jump in. Player one is worth burnout, but they may have a plan here. Player one is in burnout. This can lead to some big damage. Player two can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Reads the jump in perfectly. The throw doesn't connect. Are they going to be able to come back and snatch this? What a finish! Ooh, I dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and tell them what's good.
Japan.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Gotta do this. Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Clear that neither of them wants to be in the corner. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Player one in that dangerous burnout state. The move whiffs and they get nailed with a punish counter. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Player one has used up all of their drive gauge. Goes for the super art? Alright, what's coming up next? From up above. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Had the radar up and running. Chin right kick for a mix-up. A gutsy fireball gives them the round. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Immediate jump in. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Brushes that off and keeps going. Player one in dire straits with burnout. Knockdown and... Player one doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Right kick for a mix-up. Player one will look to a super art. Are they going to be able to come back and snatch victory? Fires off the Shinku Hadouken. Are we going to see a comeback here? Oh, they switch sides. Showing you. Flatline zone. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can fill themselves a streak.
USA. Make it a scrap heap. Fight.
HP maxed, side quests done, and the skill tree's fully unlocked. Let's get it on.
Give me your best shot!
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. There's a corner switch. Good parry there, and... neither of them willing to back off here. Player one is just about out of drive after that. All right, what's coming up next? Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Balance from above. Taking stock. Player two needs to use the finishes with the throws. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. Who's going to start things off? Ooh, snap kick sends him spinning. Slides in with a fist to keep the pressure on. Player one can't use any drive moves without burning out. What'll happen here? Sees him coming and shrugs it off with a super arm. Ooh, there's a side. Oh, the throw connects. Life lead is there, but still there's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Player one, super armor, pulled in, gets the counter hit and the win. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Final round. Fight.
Looking to wrap this round up quickly. Dashes up, the low, keeping them away. A parry? Stop for them with the phalanx! Player two can't let this simmer, turning it right up with a super! Player two needs to take advantage of this gauge disparity. Nails it! Perfect execution with the anti-air. Throw is denied, what a read! Noticeable life lead, are you kidding me? Player two really had to fight for that one. No shortage of drama.
9.
We're not done.
Gotta do this. Come on. Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? blocks the jump in.
I'll miss.
The cross-up connects. Tries to throw, but doesn't connect. Knockdown. Lots of aggression from both sides. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Player 2 can't afford to get hit again, but still has takes a big gamble and rips out a KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Immediate jump in. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. They're backed up into the corner. Flies in with a fist to keep the pressure on. Goes with the safe stuff. Just goes for it at this range. Player 2 is working with a better game. Puts the super armor to good use. Not much life left. A super art? Javelin of Marisa applies the super armor and pries him open. Oh, burnout! Did they mean to do that? What are they gonna do? Sets up, closes it out. Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match.
USA.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Gotta do this. Come on.
I am surprised.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. All right. Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Taking stock. Did this super art connect? Throws them to negate the block. Knockdown. They don't need to go for anything big. Even a light tap could win this round.
It's gonna hurt.
Takes in the throw. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Immediate jumping. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Jumps? Player 1 was kept on their toes all round and didn't utilize their drive gauge efficiently. You may see them pay a bit more attention to that as we head into the next round. Risky up-close scrap still going. Jumps up. Doesn't miss a beat. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Quick freak. Just goes for it at this range. Throws them. Oh, yo! Rock superhero! Noticeable life leak. Solid anti-air. Anti-air in the clutch. Player doesn't touch the throw. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Fight. Round. Fight.
This is it. Who's gonna take it all? Jumps in. Sure you can. Both reads the jump in perfectly. Connects with the throw. They're going for the super art. Those Shiranui flames are hot in more ways than one. What's next? There's the burnout. Drops that off. Mind keeping it nice and pretty with the target combo. Player 2 doesn't touch the throw. Player 2 gets the win in a convincing fashion.
9.
We're not done.
Gotta do this. Come on.
I am surprised.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Opts for the throw. Takes a trip. Starts off zoning with fireball. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Good job blocking the jumping. They're showing us just how patient they can be. KO. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2.
Immediate jump in. Gets right in there. Gets the jump in. Throws a fireball. Grabs him. Jump. Shin-right kick for a mix-up. That's a big gap. Who's going to close it? This is the ideal range to utilize the fireball game. Fights out of the corner. They were right to be on guard there. With a super arm, flying through the air with the greatest of ease and hits him with a Chohisatsu Shinobi Bachi. Knockdown and a real test of nerve. They're going for the super arm. Shifu Jinrai doing the business. Player 1 has depleted their drive gauge, but they are still within range and whips. They're wide open. Can eat the low. Throws them. Amazing. Presses for a reaction with a fireball. Taps him on the dome. Closes it out. One more. Player 1 gets the win in a convincing fashion.
China.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Come on.
Time to erase you.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Knockdown. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Takes a trip. Closing. What's next? Neither of them willing to back off here. Gets the jump in. Are we gonna see a comeback here? And the throw ends the round. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Nightshade Pulse comes out to play. Things are slow going right, takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Takes a trip. Looking for a chance. In with Snake Step. It's a good spot to use a super. Very slick with a combo. Dives in with cool faith. Breaks the block with a throw. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Big throws. Pierces and drops them. Not much life left, but their drive usage may save them. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to steal? Oh, yo! Rock KO! Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Fight. Round. Fight.
Oh, coming in hot. Final round. All the throw connects. In with Snake Step. Jumps up, throws him. Amazing. Fights back with it, connects with the throw. Snake Step. Clutch, anti-air. Not looking good. The corner's a bad place to be. Player 2. Genius read with that throw escape. Trying to counter on the action. Taking chunks out of each other here. Oh, putting the cherry on top. What now? Oh, but you're grounded. That was a fight heard round the world. Yo, pop that.
USA.
Give me that drama. Give me that grime. Are y'all ready? It's fight night time.
Come on. I'm number one. Round one.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Well-timed command throw there. Player 2 has the life lead. Goes for the command grab. All right. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Bro, will this super art connect? At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Life lead opens up. Strings it all together. Okay, they trade hits. Oito throw. You can't let him close in like that. That slight doubt is all it took. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Immediate jumping. The neck Oito. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Good instincts to spend resources while they have them to tack on more damage. Oh, burnout triggered. Gutsy Oito throw. No escaping that. Player 2 took no time to finish that fight.
We're not done. Gotta do this. Come on. I'm number one. Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? The command grab doesn't make it. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Takes a trip. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble here? All right, what's coming up next? Player 2 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings. KO! Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Immediate jumping. They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a count. Hits them with a stop and pop. Definitely answers the air attack. This fight is experiencing burnout. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Oicho! What'll happen here? Just goes for it at this range. Player 1 in dire strait brushes that off and keeps going. Going in? Looking for a chance. Anything off the smash? Oh, this will break them. Knockdown and noticeable life lead. Grabs them. Pancake time. Flatlines them. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Fight. Round. Fight.
Looking to wrap this round up quickly. Drops him hard. G-right kick for a mix-up. Finds the target. Crowns him from above. Player 1 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Oh, they changed sides. Grabs them. Pancake time. Oh, here we go. Noticeable. Ooh, taking a throw. You need guts to pull that off. Get that bank account ready because that fight was easy money.
We're not done. Gotta do this. Come on. I'm number round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Goes for the surprise rushing. Lots of aggression from both sides. Very solid corner switch. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. The jump in catches them. Player 2 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. Heading into the end game now, KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Immediate jump in. Oicho! Dashes forward. Goes for the jump in. Still scrapping for control of the space. Going in. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the uses the gauge for a super up. This Dragon Lash Flame could be big. Sneaks in above. Right lead is there, but still, this is gonna hurt. The counterattack connects. Great sense to take advantage of even the smallest openings. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Japan.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Trips them up. Player 2 has them legit shook in the corner. Oh! They can open up this round big by converting this punish counter. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Gets him. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Orbital hit. Akuma looking to play hide and seek. Throws a fireball. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireballs. Player 2 chases them down. A quick breather. Player 2 holding on to just goes for it at this range. There's a change of sides. Brings the raid with the 10 buckles up. They decide to take a breather to regroup. Player 1 is barely hanging in there, but can still mount a comeback. This is gonna hurt. Noticeable life lead is a comeback still KO. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
9.
We're not done.
Gotta do this. Come on. Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Misfire with the driving attack.
Gotcha.
Lots of aggression from both sides. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. There's a corner switch. All right, what's coming up next? Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Life lead opens up. Knockdown. Combo with the target combo. Wins out in the battle of the skies. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
That's a little game for the Misatsu Kohado. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Hits them with a stop and pop. Still slugging it out at this range. Player 1, will this super art connect? Player 1, just goes for it at this range. Player 1 can build off this lead. Goes for the jump in. Brushes that off and keeps going. Ooh, there's a side switch. This could be big. Going on the offensive? A quick breather. Player 1 will look to connect with the throw. Player 2, burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. The Dragon Lap KO. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
India.
HP maxed, side quests done, and the skill tree's fully unlocked. Let's get it on.
Prepare yourself. Round 1. Fight.
we go. What are these fighters going to do? Tries to bait him with the projectile. Deal some damage with that quick combo. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Grabs him. This is the range. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Got their eye on the air. Throws them to negate the block. Taking stock. Jump. Very critical point of the match with full drive gauge available. It's been a fight, so both players decide to stand down and catch their breath. KO! Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Immediate jumping. Grilling time. Lets the Yoga Inferno rip. Yoga fired it. Dashes forward. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Player 1 can build off this lead. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? A quick breather. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Brushes that off and keeps going. Both fighters planning something? Wrecks them! Yes, they're going for the super art. Shippujinrai doing the business. Player 1 holding. Okay, oh. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Fight round. Fight.
Open. This is gonna hurt. Blast him. Connects with the throw. Super clutch corner spin. Here comes the brushes that off and keeps going. Super art to show off what a PhD and fighters can do for you. Can they make the most of this? Yoga flame. Drive parry. Yoga Inferno to set this fight alight. Crowns him from above. Hit that with confidence. Ooh, what a smart throw. Oh, here we go. Will this super art do anything? Shoot their shot. Punish counter sets the table. All the throw connects. Reads the jump in perfectly. Blink out. What are they gonna do? Oh my god, they just choked it up. Tries to act quickly, but with the attack. Drops him hard. Throws. Player 1 can't use any drive through. Are you kidding me? Player 2 is gonna be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the
9.
We're not done.
Gotta do this. Come on. Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Can they use the corner to mount a comeback? Opts for the throw. What are they thinking here? Starts off zoning with fireballs. Knockdown. Neither of them willing to back off here. Life lead is opening up, but that could still be... And a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. The super art finds its mark. Player 1 will have to fight back here without any drive. The quarter may KO! Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Immediate jumping. This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Hits them with a stop and block. Flashes them. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick. They were right to be on guard there. Throws them. What's next? Going in? Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. What'll happen here? Player experiencing burnout. Grabs and throws them away. Player 1 needs to use the threat of side switch. Knockdown and not much life left. But they're drunk. Will this super art do anything? KO. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Nice shot.
Give me that drama. Give me that grime. Are y'all ready? It's fight night time.
Come on.
An honor, to be sure.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Goes for the command grab. All right, what's coming up next? Player one pushes the opponent into the corner, responds to the jump with one of their own to drop. Strings it all. Oh! Can they convert this punish counter opportunity into something? Reads their mind and techs the throw. Gets right in there. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Life lead open. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Trying to read each other here. Will this super art connect? It gets him. Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round two. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Misses the drive impact. Hits him with a stopping pop. Still scrapping for control of the space. Ooh. Digs in deep to get that drive. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. Player one in dire. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? Very nice gridlock. Manages to pay. Oh! Player two brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
We're not done! Gotta do this. Come on.
An honor, to be sure.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Tries to bait him with the projectile. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Still slugging it out here. Opts for the throw. Trips him up. That was a solid anti-air. Throws him down. Gets the jump in. The super armor does its job. And a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Grabs them. Takes a trip in there. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round two. Fight.
Immediate jumping. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Engages them in with the Lavshuka. That's not gonna hit. Super brushes that off and keeps going. It's a good spot to use the super. Player two needs to use the threat of the corner here. Breaks the block with a throw. Both players will need to keep tabs on their SA gauge. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. The Dragon Lash Flame giving them a side switch on top of the damage. Throwing some shade. Jumps. Oh, there the fires off the normal. Going in. Side switch. Gets the side. This is gonna be bad news in there.
We'll finish this.
Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
I can't move forward until I settle things once and for all. But what should I do? Do I kill him with my own two hands? I just